Ever wondered how stress affects your mind and body? Well, you're about to discover some intriguing facts about it. Stress, a term we've all heard and used, is more than just a buzzword. It's a real physiological response to perceived threats or challenges, a survival mechanism that's been with us since our early days as humans. It's pervasive, worming its way into every aspect of our lives. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, it's there. It's in the rush hour traffic, the looming deadlines, the never-ending to-do lists, and the constant societal pressure to perform. It's as much a part of our lives as eating or breathing. And yet, how much do we truly understand about it? How does it shape our thoughts, our actions, our very perception of the world around us? So let's delve deeper and explore 8 things you should know about the psychology of stress. 1. Stress can be beneficial. Contrary to popular belief, stress isn't always bad for you. Indeed, a dash of stress can sometimes be just what you need to kick your performance into high gear. Think about it, when deadlines loom and pressure mounts, don't you find yourself somehow managing to get more done? This is stress in action, pushing you to accomplish tasks and meet your goals. This idea is supported by something known as the Yerkes-Dodson law, a psychological concept that illustrates how performance increases with physiological or mental arousal. That's stress to you and me, but only up to a point. When stress becomes too intense, our performance diminishes, but at the right levels, stress can be a powerful motivator. It's like adding spice to a dish. Too much can overpower the flavors, but the right amount can enhance them, making the dish more enjoyable. So, stress, in the right amounts, can actually boost your performance. 2. Chronic stress is harmful. While occasional stress can be beneficial, chronic stress is a different story. It is a relentless beast that hounds us day in, day out, taking a toll on both our bodies and minds. When stress becomes chronic, it can lead to serious health problems. Physically, it can manifest as headaches, high blood pressure, heart problems, diabetes, skin conditions, asthma, arthritis, and even weaken our immune system, making us more susceptible to diseases. Mentally, chronic stress is just as damaging. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders. It can also affect our ability to think clearly, make decisions, and concentrate. It's like a fog that clouds our mental faculties, making the simplest tasks seem like insurmountable challenges. What's more, chronic stress can alter our brain structure and function, leading to lasting changes in our thought processes and behavior. Prolonged stress, therefore, can lead to severe health issues. 3. Stress triggers the fight or flight response. Stress also triggers our body's fight or flight response. This is a primal reaction, a survival mechanism that has evolved over millions of years. When faced with a perceived threat, our body releases hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, priming us to either stand our ground and fight or take flight and escape. Our heart rate quickens, our senses sharpen, and we're filled with a burst of energy. This ancient mechanism can, however, be less helpful in modern life situations. 4. Stress can lead to memory problems. Did you know that stress can impair your memory? Indeed, chronic stress has the ability to affect our brain function. The hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory, can shrink under prolonged stress, leading to memory problems. This may result in forgetfulness or difficulty in creating new memories. It's like trying to see through a foggy window. The more stress, the thicker the fog, making it harder to remember things clearly. In essence, too much stress can fog your memory. 5. Stress can cause emotional disturbance. Emotional disturbance is another byproduct of stress. When stress becomes a constant companion, it can give rise to emotional problems. Our minds and bodies are interconnected, and stress can manifest itself as anxiety, depression, and even mood swings. It's like an uninvited guest who overstays their welcome, causing discomfort and unease. This emotional turmoil can make it harder to cope with everyday situations, creating a vicious cycle. Therefore, stress can significantly impact your emotional well-being. 6. People respond to stress differently. Interestingly, not everyone responds to stress the same way. In fact, our responses can be as unique as our fingerprints. Some of us may react with a burst of energy, ready to tackle the challenge head-on, while others may feel overwhelmed and retreat. This variance is due in part to our genetics, the DNA we inherited from our parents. Additionally, our life experiences, including our upbringing and past encounters with stress, also shape our response. So your response to stress can be unique to you. 7. Stress can be managed. Despite its potential harm, stress can be managed effectively. Let's delve into some stress management techniques that are backed by science. First, exercise. It's not just about keeping your body fit, it's also a powerful stress reliever. It works like a natural antidepressant, improving your mood and helping to clear your mind. Next, mindfulness. This practice involves focusing your attention and eliminating the stream of jumbled thoughts that may be crowding your mind. This process can result in enhanced mental well-being, making you less vulnerable to the effects of stress. Lastly, social support. Don't underestimate the power of having a good chat with a friend, family member, or even a professional counselor. Sharing your thoughts and feelings can help you feel more understood and less alone. Stress might be a part of life, but it doesn't have to rule your life. With the right strategies, you can keep stress under control. 8. Stress affects sleep. Stress and sleep have a complicated relationship. When we're stressed, our minds can race with thoughts, making it difficult to unwind and fall asleep. But the story doesn't end there. A restless night can leave us feeling more stressed the next day, setting up a vicious cycle. It's like a seesaw where stress tips the balance, disrupting our sleep, and poor sleep in turn increases our stress levels. Thus, managing stress can also help improve your sleep. We've covered a lot about the psychology of stress today. Let's take a moment to recap. First, we explored the concept of stress, a common response to challenging or threatening situations. Then, we learned that stress isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it can be quite beneficial, pushing us to act and adapt. However, we also delved into the dark side of stress. Chronic stress, or a long-term persistent stress, can lead to a multitude of health problems. It triggers our fight or flight response, a physiological reaction that prepares the body to either confront or flee from potential harm. Stress, particularly chronic stress, can lead to memory problems, impacting our ability to remember and process information. It can also cause emotional disturbances, such as anxiety and depression. Interestingly, we discovered that people respond to stress in different ways, largely due to their unique genetic makeup and personal experiences. Despite its potential negative effects, stress can be managed. Through techniques like mindfulness, regular exercise, and a balanced diet, we can keep our stress levels in check. It's also important to remember that stress can affect our sleep patterns, which in turn can exacerbate stress, creating a vicious cycle. Understanding stress and how to manage it can significantly improve your quality of life. So take charge and don't let stress control you.